Good morning, millennials. Welcome to the Morning Toast.
Good morning, millennials.
How are we doing today on this wonderful Thursday?
We're getting there.
Chugging along very slowly.
It's been a really hard week for a short week.
That's what we were talking about. It's like, in the past couple days, I've watched clips of the toast later in the day and been like, I could have done better.
You could have.
And that's upsetting. Maybe if I wasn't so goddamn tired, like I could have done better. So I'm like trying today. Maybe exhaustion is just a mental construct.
It's a social construct.
I love saying things are social construct, except someone in the casino your bachelorette party in the Bahamas told me, they were like, what do you do? I was like waiting for someone to ask me just so I could be like, I'm a comic. Comedy is a social construct. No, finances, okay?
That's so crazy. You know what I realize is a social construct? This will shake you to your core.
Wait, let me think.
No, you're not going to get
Okay.
it. I don't even know what, but your home is a social construct.
Right.
Because anywhere could really be your home, but you've just made it your home because of like...
But anywhere can't be your home, because if I waltzed into a mansion on Fifth Avenue, they would be like, get out of here.
No, but like you can make your home. Like the feeling of being home is a social construct.
But it's not a social construct, it's actually a personal construct.
But it's a construct nonetheless.
Yes, it's a construct, yes. And when they teach you, like in English class, this is a social construct, what examples do they use? Like, what is the classic example of a social construct?
I don't know.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I can't. We're too tired. How do we go from like being tired to talking about social constructs?
That's the thing.
About social constructs.
They're social.
And they're constructed.
Well, Jackie and I are obviously going to deliver Fast Five today, but what else? Oh my God, I went to a sporting event last night.
Right, you did.
And just like, Ben is always doing stuff with me and for me that like I enjoy. So every now and then I have to do the same. And I just like, it was actually a good game. Like usually the Knicks are so bad, it's like halfway through you know they're not gonna win and they're trailing behind so much. But to the very end, it was a buzzer beater situation. And it was like great and all that, but it's just like the getting up and getting dressed and going down to the seats, up to the bathroom, down to the drink. It's just like so much physically strenuating, is that a word?
Yeah.
Work that like I was exhausted afterwards. Like I had to get food and I literally ate protein. Like I thought I was gonna die. And
you should check how many steps you did.
Oh yeah. I was like, I don't have a pedometer, but then I realized, hold on, let me check. But like, did I have my phone? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But
and
health.
what kind of protein did you have?
Chicken, teriyaki. All right, not really protein, but.
So overall you had a good time?
What day is it today? Oh my God, I haven't checked my steps since November.
It was Wednesday yesterday, and you probably did it on the show too.
Okay, what do you think I did?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
5,500.
Okay, that makes me feel less bad. 4,000.
Oh.
I was like, that's not a lot.
No, it's not.
But there were so many steps. I got to see just like no celebrities. Like that was annoying. Except, you know who's there? Alec and Billy Baldwin. And you want to hear something interesting? Ben was like, I can't believe that like they're still like, after everything Alec has done, like he's not canceled. And as he said it, they put him on screen and not one person cheered. I think I actually heard boos.
Really?
Yeah, it was really awkward.
Good.
And then they put the kid from Stranger Things, and like everyone was dying.
The Verizon Fios kid?
No, one of the other ones, like one of the less famous ones.
That's his most famous work for me.
Yeah, no, and like it was those little games that they play between like timeouts and stuff. Like that's my jam. Oh my God! And then they had a halftime show at a game. It was the funniest thing ever. Like took the whole court as his stage, literally. Like he was dancing around with the Knicks City Dancers. He has so many bangers I didn't realize, but like it was just like a weird setting for a halftime show. You know what I mean?
For sure. I didn't know they did halftime shows for low-level NBA games.
But it was obviously like he wanted tickets. So they were like, well, will you sing? He sat like 2 rows.
Who did the national anthem?
Oh, some talented ass bitch. Usually like I sit and watch a national anthem and I'm like, are they kidding me? Like I could be doing this so much better. But you know what? I'm not going to lie. Like I was intimidated by this girl. Like she was really good.
That's good.
Jose. That is like my goal of 2019.
To sing the national anthem somewhere.
Even at like a minor league, whatever. Like just let me get my foot in the door and I would die. Like,
I'm working on something for you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Is that my birthday gift?
No. It's just like
Do you have connects?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, you will be singing the national anthem. I don't know when, but in your life.
Okay, in my life. Jose.
So start practicing.
Yeah, you know, I have a little problem with the key. I just gotta find my key. Can you see? This girl was so
That
good.
was
Like,
good.
she was doing like all sorts of trills up there, and I was just like, I was humbled, you know,
Yeah.
by her talent.
That's good. That rarely happens to you.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like as an artist, it's good every now and then to feel modest.
For sure. Well, anyways, it's Thursday. It's raining here in New York City.
Oh my God, Theo came back from his morning walk like a wet noodle covered in dirt. And it was honestly so fucking annoying. I was running so late and I had to give him a bath.
I was actually thinking about Theo when I walked in this morning. I was like, how's Theo handling this weather? Because imagine going to the bathroom and getting rained on. That's not nice. A relaxing experience.
Mother Nature has absolutely no respect for our four-legged friends.
But how is Theo doing after his headline performance at Knott's Berry Farm?
He's exhausted, obviously. You know, it takes an emotional toll on him just to be a performer, but also to be present and, you know, connect with his fans. But his fans are really important to him because they're who made him what he is. So he's extremely grateful for all the attention.
For the opportunities. Can you steal his prescription pad? I need to up my dosage of joy.
Oh, of joy. I really need to up my dosage of joy. I've been like such a fucking bitch these days. And you know when like you hang out with, you know when like you go to camp and like all you and your camp friends, like you speak your own language?
Yeah.
And like you, like when you get back to school, like you can't stop talking like your friends. Like I remember one summer I was in a bunk of girls and like all we did was like talk like this or like, will you pass the shampoo? And I would get back.
I wonder who started that.
And when I got back, like I couldn't stop doing it. Well, when I was in Mexico, like I was hanging out with all my friends from Mexico and like they talk a certain way and like it's really vulgar. So like I was on the phone with Margot and like I said the most disgusting thing to my little sister. Like I can't believe I said it. Then I was like, oh my God, I have to get my like my Mexico lingo out of here. I'll tell you later. I can't even say it.
Oh God. Okay. Cool. Never mind. I thought I was in on the joke, but never mind.
No.
I thought I was a part of the story. It's fine.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I thought it was like we talk, like we have our own language and like you don't really have to say much. Like just you say dead for scenes and I hear you. Yeah. And then you go out with your friends and it's like, oh, I have to carry a conversation and I can't just say I'm dead for scenes and
no, you're a translator too.
And everyone will leave me alone.
Yeah. No. No. It's tough being both a lexicon of information while also needing to be a translator.
I love being a lexicon.
Me too.
Okay, are you ready for the fast
five? For
what?
Wait.
Are you ready for the fast five stories?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
For what?
For the fast five stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
Let me think. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we got to get into it. I feel like the Tin Man. I need some oil, you know? I just feel so,
rusty?
Like, rusty, Dick.
Oh my God, Rusty Dick. Speaking of Rusty Dick, we have Ryan Hurd on the show tomorrow. Country singer to the stars. Mrs. Maren Morris. Mr. Maren Morris. He'll be here tomorrow. And if you have any questions, we'll be posting a social card on our Instagram, so feel free to drop a little comment there.
I'm excited. It's been a while since we've had an artiste on the show.
No, and like a true artiste.
Yeah, aside from you.
And I want to talk, that's true. I want to talk to him because he did a cover of Dress by Taylor Swift at one of his shows, and it was really good. I just want to be like, what inspired that? Well, now the Hurd Morris family are now friends of the Swift family.
Right.
Because Maren performed in Dallas with her.
Interessante.
Yeah, it was really good.
First story I saw last night, and I just have so many thoughts. Vinny Guadagnino begs Kim Kardashian to help free Mike Sorrentino.
Oh my God, me and Ben were talking about this at dinner last night. It is so fucking stupid.
Vinny Guadagnino is calling in the big guns to get Jersey Shore pal Mike the Situation Sorrentino sprung from prison. Where'd you guys go to dinner, by the way?
Seki.
His sushi looked so good on Instagram.
No, like we were dying. We had to be rolled out. We ate so much.
There was one roll that looked so good.
I left smelling like...
I always usually ask him where he went, but then I figured you guys were together, so I would find out.
Yeah.
But that's good to know.
No, I usually... No, sorry, not I usually. I, like, after my meal last night, I was eating so fast, I literally started sweating. And just, like, being in, like, the Japanese restaurant, like, I started to smell, like, I literally smelled like sesame oil, and you know I didn't shower. I just, like, sprayed some perfume in my hair.
Maybe it turned into Freaky Friday, like...
Oh, my God, I gave it a fortune cookie, and then at midnight, the clock strikes 12, and I become Ben. Oh, my God, I would have the best time being Ben, except I would have to, like, work.
Yeah. And
I'd have the best time being Ben on the weekends. He has so much energy.
That's true.
No, but I have started, like, and speaking of Jersey Shore, the Jersey Shore shower, I've stopped showering and I've just started spraying perfume in my hair. And now that I have the little travel size perfumes from Scentbird, I throw them in my bag and, like, it's really stopped me from showering, like, tenfold.
And I have to be honest, I haven't noticed.
Well, that's good, because Scentbird is a luxury fragrance subscription service for perfumes and colognes. A way for you to discover new perfumes and colognes without buying an entire bottle. Basically, they send you, like, pint-sized sizes of like really expensive perfumes that last you a month, and then the next month you get more. Like, it's so great. So we have an exclusive offer for our listeners. You can get 50% off your first month today. That's only $7.50 for your first fragrance. Go to scentbird.com/toast and use our code TOAST for 50% off your first month. Again, that's Scentbird, SCENTBIRD.com/toast for you to try your first perfume or cologne for just $7.50. Sign on. Smell amazing.
I fucking love Scentbird, and I want to be one of those people, I'm not there yet, who has like a scent, and you can like smell them walk into the room.
Our friend Danny.
Yeah.
She has a scent. Oh, you know, your husband has the scentiest scent of all time.
I do know.
And like, I'll be walking in the street and someone might be wearing that Prada cologne, and I'm like, is that Zach Weinreb?
No, or I'll be at a party, like I'll get there after him and I'm looking for him and I can sniff him out.
You just follow the trail. Yeah, that's so funny. No, I want to be that person too. But I have the type of skin where perfume doesn't stick.
Same.
I don't know how to make it stay. Someone told me Aquaphor, I tried it, I felt stupid. It didn't work.
But Scentbird is good because, okay, it's not going to stay on your skin, but at least you can bring it with you and keep putting it on.
And an extra spritz in the bathroom.
Spritz.
Okay, back to this Vinny Guadagnino thing.
On Tuesday, Vinny was chatting with TMZ and made his best pitch to Kim Kardashian, which, by the way, the TMZ video cameraman prompted. So it wasn't Vinny's idea.
Oh, so just okay. I didn't see the video. I just read the headline.
Who helped in early prison release of one woman to get Sorrentino out. He said, quote, Kim, Mike is an amazing person to me. He's completely reformed. He's like a great member of society. He preaches to kids that have addictions. He's a big advocate and evangelist for recovery. He'd be better off out here helping people. Kim, get on that, he concluded.
Okay. Kim is doing such important work for prison reform for people who really fucking need it. Like, sorry, at the end of the day, you did evade taxes and you're only going to jail for 6 months. Be grateful for that. Do your time, you did the crime, get out, and then become the reformed person that you are. It's great that you got it before, but you just gotta, this is the way the world works. You live in America, that's the price you pay. But like, Kim is literally working tirelessly and is getting criticized from every single person for literally working hard for people who have been in jail for 20, 30 years for literally the tiniest crime. Like, she is doing important work. She need not be wasting her time with one Mike Sorrentino.
No, she need not be. And in this situation, like, the punishment fits the crime.
No, not even. Like, that's not even a lot of jail time.
No. So, like, it wasn't his idea to make this pitch.
No, TMZ is so shady. You have to take it
with a grain of salt, but like, if I were him, I would have been like, no, he'll be out in 8 months. Like, go spend your time doing more important things.
I couldn't agree more.
There are more worthier causes out there.
And he is churning out content and merch while he is behind bars.
He is.
Do you follow his Instagram?
No.
He released like a line of like merch before, and like they're still promoting it. Like, I'm sure his wife is doing it. It's like free stitch.
Oh, that's
like
I prefer free snitch merch.
I prefer free Luann merch.
I prefer free Marissa merch.
Totally.
I just finished OC.
And
all my thoughts have changed now as being an adult who's in tune with what's necessary. First of all, like, everyone thought the show ended when Marissa died. Like, no, she was the worst character. Like,
the show began.
The show began when she died. It would be like if Carrie Bradshaw died on Sex and the City. Finally, we could live a little.
A dream.
And it was like, when rewatching the show, she put herself in so many dangerous situations because she was so fucking stupid that this was bound to happen.
But like, I'm surprised she didn't die earlier.
And when they do that flashback episode where Ryan comes to Newport as if he never was there in the first place, and he sees what life would have been like if he never showed up, Marissa would have died in Tijuana. So she got like, and I'm glad they made that case that she'd be dead no matter how you slice it.
Right.
And then someone who used to always bother me, Taylor Townsend.
Love her.
The unsung hero. Brilliant, hilarious.
Does she go in our basket of people who need justice?
Yes, except...
Okay, I'll get my sisters in glue stick.
They were always trying to make us like her, and it felt like at the time they were just trying to replace Marissa. But we were looking at it all wrong. Through the lens of replacing Marissa, where it's like, no, she's an incredible character on her own 2 feet.
She will go in the basket of people who we once hated but now deserve justice, a la Meredith Blake, a la Gaston, a la Sharpay Evans.
Exactly.
Done.
I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Me too, and I'm glad that we now have another addition to our basket because I love making the baskets.
The MVP of the show.
Who?
Julie Cooper-Nickel.
Julie Cooper, yeah.
Took the show on her back.
Truly.
And she was just so underappreciated.
And that house that she got.
Yeah, but like, her ending kind of bothered me because she was choosing between 2 men, Ryan's dad and the Bullet, who is the best character ever, and she like never really made a choice and instead went to college. We'll see about that. Anyways. Yeah,
let's get a spinoff. Julie Cooper, where is she now?
Agree. Like, I would love that.
Get Oprah up in this bitch.
Where's the actress now? Like, that's Melinda Clark. That's all she ever did.
A lot of the characters from that show like didn't really do anything. Like Kiki,
Kirsten,
the mom. Yeah. What did she do? Oh, but the grandfather is now on Dynasty. He literally is a cat. He has 9 lives.
I know, and now I always thought I would never see him as anything other than Caleb Nickel, but then when I was rewatching OC, like, you really do hear his accent, and he really is, what's his name?
Alan Dale.
No, in Dynasty.
Oh, with an A. Anders.
Are you caught up on Dynasty?
Yes.
The greatest show of all time?
The greatest show of all time, the greatest wardrobe of all time, and the greatest set designer of all time, and the greatest makeup artist for Liz Gillies, because who the hell does her eyeliner?
The greatest wardrobe of all time. I follow the wardrobe stylist on Instagram.
Oh, that's so smart.
Like, I just love seeing her stuff. And
Yeah.
she posts, like, inspo pictures, and I just want to know what she's inspired by.
Right.
Because I'm inspired by her.
Who inspires your inspiration? Well, let's think. My inspiration is Andy Cohen, and he's inspired by, like, Susan Lucci, so I don't really relate to that, but, you know?
Yeah.
He's inspired by, like, soap opera stars from the 80s.
Okay, next up. Cardi B Las Vegas residency announced at the Palms Casino Resort.
Vegas is just like coming out strong.
Cardi B is headed to Sin City. On Wednesday, the Palms Casino Resort announced the Bodak Yellow rapper will kick off her first residency this spring at KAOS, a day club and nightclub, slated to open in April as part of the hotel's $690 million renovation.
They need it.
Cardi joins G-Eazy, Cascade, and Skrillex among additional performers who will have residencies at the club. The venue also reportedly features a rotating 360-degree DJ booth, Vomit.
Yeah, no, I've been there.
Dates will be announced Wednesday.
Okay, I just think like we need to just relax on the word residency because it's beyond confusing. Like when Florida Georgia Line had a residency, they had 3 shows, like or 6 shows in Vegas. That's not the same. Are you there for 5 years? Then it's a residency.
Did you watch Daily Pop yesterday?
No.
Because that was their exact point.
Oh.
And I wondered what I would have said. I would have said about this, she's too young to have a residency. She doesn't have enough in her catalog. Put another album. Focus
But no,
on
she's
the
probably
music.
doing like a month of shows.
She's doing like every other Friday in Vegas.
It's so stupid. Like, and then you see, and Margaret texted me Las Vegas residency for Cardi B, and I was like, oh my God. But then I'm like, what? And then it makes sense. She's not actually doing a residency, Celine Dion, 5 shows a week for 5 years. She's doing a show, like a couple concerts.
She's doing like a tour, basically, or putting tour steps. I don't know, but then they were saying on Daily Pop, I wonder what I would have thought of this story if I hadn't watched it them first.
Me too.
They were saying that she is going to do Vegas. It's really good money and it's easy money, and you basically like you don't have to travel that much. It's honestly better than touring.
And if you live in LA, you
she's
can go
going to
home.
get too comfortable there and going to stay there too long, as so many people do, and like not focus on new music because she could keep doing this.
But no,
and
if she does that,
it's kind of like people go there to retire.
right? But so who else has done that at too early of an age?
No one else. But like Britney did a residency. She stayed on for like 5 years.
Right, and it was time. Like she needed to retire.
Right.
Same with Celine. Same with Backstreet Boys. Like, it's time.
Yeah.
But it's not time for Cardi B.
Exactly. So I just hope she doesn't get too comfortable.
Me too.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I would
with that
100%.
Vegas money. There's
Must be
so much
nice.
money in Vegas.
Yeah.
And none of it belongs to me.
Next story. Yolanda Hadid denies Bella and Gigi have gotten plastic surgery. LOL. The Hadid family is full of natural beauties. Last week, Yolanda Hadid revealed on Instagram that she was done with plastic surgery for good following complications that exacerbated her Lyme disease. Quote, living in a body free of breast implants, fillers, Botox extensions, and all the bullshit I thought I needed in order to keep up with what society conditioned me to believe what a sexy woman should look like until the toxicity of it all almost killed me. Beauty is a social construct. That's for damn sure.
For damn fucking sure.
Commenters quickly pointed out that Hadid's daughters, Bella and Gigi, are both rumored to have gone under the knife. Quote, I agree with you, but what about your daughter, especially Bella? She is beautiful, but must use fillers, one fan wrote. And she is in the modeling business, so how do you rationalize that? Yolanda shut it down immediately. Quote, none of my children have never done fillers or Botox or put anything foreign in their bodies.
Wait, it's a double negative. The message is true.
Maybe, I mean, either it was
a typo, obviously,
or the reporter.
Or it was like a Taylor Swift like.
They know better after seeing what I went through.
Okay, I do believe that Yolanda took out everything. I don't think she gets fillers anymore. I don't think she gets Botox anymore. I think she really does live this clean, free, natural, holistic life. But to just blatantly lie to people is not nice. I mean, you don't have to be a fucking scientist or a surgeon to see that Bella Hadid is a completely different face.
Right, you don't have to be Dr. Theo Fichemin to see 2 different noses.
And yes, people's faces change as they grow up, but your nose does not literally change shape. And just mathematically, when you are as skinny as someone like Bella or Gigi is, like they weigh what, probably like 105 pounds? Like they're so small. Your face would have to be like skeletal, jaunt. But they get fillers so they can have these skinny bodies, but like these lively, almost chubby, poofy faces so that they look fresh and healthy. So there's no way to do that other than getting like fat injected into your face. So, I mean, this is a categorically untrue statement, but maybe it's not because she did use a double negative. Maybe she was just, being tricky.
She said it and she had her fingers crossed behind her back.
Totally. No, my daughters have never had any plastic surgery. Her toes were crossed. Remember, crossing it was like I would cross my eyes too. I'd be like, girl, that was such a losery thing.
No, but if you cross two hands, that cancels each other out.
But and then you would cross both.
But then your toes are crossed.
And your eyes.
Okay, and then some of my pieces of my hair are crossed over.
Oh, yeah. And it's like...
You could just lie all the time.
Totally.
Okay, next story.
Oh my God, again, breezy...
Easy breezy, beautiful.
Breezy Phillips.
That's funny, Claude.
Thank you.
You should go on tour.
Okay. Tickets available at girlwithnojob.com. Oh, I did want to make an announcement. Thank you so much. Yesterday, the general public sale for my tickets in Dallas went on sale. And pre-sale, you guys really fucking knocked it out of the park. Love you so much. But there are a bunch of tickets left. There's just no VIP left. And then we're announcing a new Greenville, South Carolina show and a new Houston show in a couple days. So you should be a Patreon member because you get pre-sale availability. And I have some shows being announced, maybe next week, on what people say, the Best Coast, also known as the West Coast. So for those who have been hounding me, a la Ali Mohajer, I'll see you there.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Next story is also exciting. What Anna Wintour really thought of Meghan Markle's wedding dress.
Oh, how do we know?
Because she is doing a new digital series called Go Ask Anna, where someone in the office asks her questions.
Oh my God, Vogue tries so hard with all their digital series.
No, this is an incredible idea for 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, people don't care about Vogue these days. About Anna Wintour anymore. The reason they care about Vogue is because they want to see Gigi and Kendall doing their makeup and Rihanna, and they have some good shit.
I want to see Rihanna. I don't want to see Gigi and Kendall girls who don't wear makeup and don't need to.
Yeah, no, I want to see Kylie doing her makeup.
Right. People who cake it on.
Yeah.
Not, I use this little rosy tint.
And people who don't even wear foundation.
Just looks like I just woke up.
Yeah, or put on concealer with their fingers.
I can't.
Same.
Or people who are I just wear a little sunscreen.
Or we use a tinted chapstick as their lipstick, I just can't relate.
Oh, yeah, they use the same thing on their lips, their cheeks, and
their
eyes.
eyeshadow, yeah. Out of control.
Good to go.
And the clear brow gel.
Oh, and they're all sponsored. So it's whatever product they're using and they're being paid to use,
Dior
they probably
Beauty.
don't even use it. Neutrogena.
Totally.
Anyways, Anna Wintour let the world know how she really felt about Meghan Markle's bridal gown on Wednesday during an episode of a video series called Go Ask Anna. The video featured the Vogue editor-in-chief answering questions from people she'd never met. Wow. The questioner wanted to know the fashion icon's thoughts on the Duchess of Sussex, period. Looking back on the royals' big day and her Givenchy dress, Wintour described Meghan's wedding dress choice as, quote, brilliant. Quote, it was sophisticated, it was chic, it was grown up, Wintour said, recalling Claire Waite Keller's design. Quote, it was an English designer, albeit one that was working for a French house, which in a way was a message to the world. Yes, I'm from somewhere else, but I belong. In addition to applauding...
No, I don't think that was the message.
In addition to applauding the, quote, fantastic look, Wintour praised Meghan for walking down the aisle by herself, as royal admirers will recall. Wow, this is really hard.
At least you got albeit right.
Yeah. Meghan made the trip solo before meeting up with Prince Charles and having him escort her the rest of the way to Prince Harry. The Prince of Wales stepped in after Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, was no longer able to perform after losing his goddamn mind.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Obviously, Anna Wintour's trying to get Meghan on the cover because she is so fucking far up her ass, she's about to come out of her mouth.
Right. Honestly, here for Meghan on the cover, and the more that I am a bride and I've shopped for wedding dresses now and made the rounds, and not even, I've probably been to the store 3 times, the more I dislike Meghan's dress, and the more disappointed I am by it, and the more I don't understand the choice.
Well, which one? The first one?
The first
I
one.
loved the second one.
There's nothing to talk about in the second one. That wasn't the dress moment. We got one picture, but the moment, the picture that was heard round the world is from the day ceremony. And totally. I don't understand how it happened like that.
To me, it's the dress wasn't even so bad. It was fine. It was very British, and it was very royal, and it was very plain and boring, and that's what the royals are. The unforgivable part is how poorly tailored it was.
Poorly
For
tailored.
a girl who has such an amazing body.
Poorly ironed or not ironed at all. The dress itself, I take umbrage with, but if it was made to fit and looked perfect,
it probably would have been a lot better.
I would have applauded the simplicity. But between the just dry cleaning or lack thereof, and then the dress itself, that now I have to question the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. And by the way, Anna, like you know how like sometimes in like English class you would be reading a book and it was like, the man walked down the street, and you're like, yeah, so what? And the teacher's like, what does it mean? I'm like, well, he was going somewhere, obviously. No, he's gonna kill himself. Like this like crazy, this is what Anna is. It was a British designer from France, and therefore Meghan was telling the world that she's an outsider from another country. Nope, she just liked the designer, and the designer happened to be born in another country. Right. Sometimes it's just coincidence, Anna.
Sometimes.
And my English teacher, Dr. Gaylord, he would always say like, it's a penis. What? It's an apple. Like, I just don't understand. That's why, like, I will never be, like, into school or, like, scholarly. And, like, I really am much more of, like, a street smart. Because, like, all the things, like, I mean, I've said this on the show before. Like, when we were reading Hamlet, I'll never forget this. We were reading Hamlet, and they said something. And he was like, what does it mean? And I'm like, he's tired. Like, you know? And this girl, Maddie Capito, raised her hand, and she was like, he wants to fuck his mom. And I was like, Maddie, ew. And he was like, correct. And I was like, what? Like, that's when I was like, I don't understand literature, like, whatsoever.
But also, if you just make inferences, it's like, who's the teacher to tell you? Unless there's some encyclopedia that the teachers have of the hidden meanings.
No, right, unless Shakespeare left a note.
To interpretation.
Right, and so, like, maybe we're all just disgusting thinking Hamlet wanted to fuck his mom, and he just, like, had a really great relationship with her.
Totally. I did the opposite thing one time in school, because I was so tired of all these meetings.
By the way, I am having deja vu. We have had this conversation,
right,
but I don't remember.
I don't know if you remember my story, but I was so sick, like, because I'm someone, you know, I read it and that's what it says.
And it is what it is.
And I'm always wrong. And I've been, like, teachers would tell me, like, I don't analyze the text enough. So we're reading Great Gatsby, and at one point, Gatsby's throwing all these silk shirts around in a huff, and Daisy starts crying. And the teacher's like, why is Daisy crying? And I tried to think out of the box.
Right, because that's what you're taught to do.
And I was like, she's crying because she's looking at, like, the wastefulness of all of these silk shirts and thinking of, you know, the hard workers who work so hard to put them together.
Bitch, no way.
No.
What was it?
I don't fucking know. Probably because she was fucking depressed and nothing was ever good enough for her, a piece of shit.
Oh my God.
Worst character in history. Made even worse that she was played by, you know, fake Michelle Williams.
Yeah, Michelle Williams. By the way, like, if I even remotely, like, knew how to read, it would be really funny if we did, like, a Toast Book Club where we read, like, classic literature and just, like, revamped it. But truly, like, I haven't read a book.
That's another podcast idea.
Yeah. Like, I haven't read a book, like, that wasn't a celebrity tell-all since high school.
No, me neither.
Because I didn't do any of the reading in college, and I barely did it. I think the last book I read was in the 9th grade. It was The Curious Incident of the Dog.
Well, that's why it was the last book you read. It was also the last play I saw.
Or maybe Portrait of Dorian Gray.
I gave it a chance.
Yeah.
Portrait of Dorian Gray is a great book.
It's all right.
No, it's really good.
I didn't get what everyone was complaining about. He was a picture. Like, it made no fucking sense. I just don't fuck with literature, like, whatsoever. I really prefer reality TV.
I think that we should start a book club podcast.
Jackie, we can, but, like, I won't read the books. I will do Cliff Notes, and, like, please don't give me a pit. I had, like 15 years of pits in high school doing summer reading and required reading and assigned reading, and I'm now out of it, finally. Please don't make me go back there.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Anyways, Meghan's dress, very disappointing. Made even more disappointing by the fact that there are just so many dresses she could have bought off the rack that would have sat better and looked better and photographed better. There
really are. Like, even, like, cheap ones, expensive ones, like, all wedding dresses are really very pretty.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to find an ugly one.
Right. It's like, even when you don't like someone's wedding dress, it's not that it's ugly. It's like, oh, it was simple, it was plain, it was basic.
It didn't fit.
But, like, not that it was ugly. You know, I'm looking at all these brides magazines if they want to have me on the cover. And there are so many beautiful dresses. Every day I have FOMO of a dress that I'm not wearing.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And she's a perfect body and face.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse.
Agreed.
Anyways. Fifth and final story before we just get to talk about ourselves some more and get into Dear Toasters because
I picked some.
I've been missing it.
Me too.
Little media news that really speaks to the digital landscape these days.
Oh, does it? Okay.
But BuzzFeed is laying off 15% of the company workforce. BuzzFeed is laying off 15% of its workforce, about 215 people, sources tell The Hollywood Reporter. CEO Jonah Peretti on Wednesday sent a memo to staffers with the subject line, quote, difficult changes, in which he explained that efforts to diversify revenue weren't enough to help the company achieve profitability. Quote, unfortunately, revenue growth by itself isn't enough to be successful in the long run, he wrote. The restructuring we are undertaking will reduce our costs and improve our operating model so we can thrive and control our destiny without ever needing to raise funding again. The cuts expected to be company company-wide are set to take place next week, the staff reductions will give BuzzFeed a faster path to profitability, a spokesperson said. Rumors started flying about the layoffs on Tuesday in the company's New York and Washington, D.C. based offices. Lots of people are talking about it, said an employee on the basis of anonymity. About 1,450 staffers work at BuzzFeed.
Okay, honestly, like, it's very sad when people get laid off. Don't get me wrong, but, like, honestly, I hate everyone who works for BuzzFeed and their dumb videos about cats, so, like, you could take your cat talents somewhere else. I do have to say, they're extremely wasteful when it comes to like resources because every day, because I follow BuzzFeed Tasty, and that's obviously their most popular account and the one that makes the most money and that like has the most engaged audience, and they always use that to like build other channels, and they build some of the dumbest fucking channels that take like incredible resources to produce the content. Like there was this one like DIY, like how to build a birdhouse, and they had like 3 fucking craftsmen, handymen building a birdhouse. Like nobody needs to know how to build a birdhouse, you know?
No, it's like their theories, like throw enough shit against the wall, something will stick.
Yeah, they have a little
shit that they're throwing is like millions of dollars in cost.
They have like this little cupcake who like gives advice, and it's like this animator who probably costs a lot of money to build these animations, giving you like happy, good job. Like it's so fucking stupid. Like no wonder they're losing money. Just stick with the cooking videos and the GIF reaction lists, okay?
Right. Well, I was reading up on this yesterday, and a bunch of other media companies are going through layoffs or are just like shutting down completely. And then when you think about, you know, all of the worst media, like the best of the worst digital media brands out there these days, like BuzzFeed really is like
top tier.
Tier. So it's like if they're going through it and they're not profitable and they can't make money and they're number one, what does this mean for the digital media landscape?
Oh my God, are you on a panel right now? Tell us, what does it mean?
I just think it's going to take more independent, entrepreneurial, female-backed brands that are really going to give the people what they really want.
I couldn't agree more.
You know, and it's really audience-driven conversations. And just if there were ever to be like 2 women who are really out here doing it for themselves, I think that would really propel the industry forward.
You know, that would be nice.
That would be nice, but
to have
God forbid
some
we give them their due diligence.
God forbid.
So I just think it was just an interesting
factoid that was
interesting.
No, it is interesting, and it's always sad when people get laid off. But and I hope everyone, you know, finds a job like in Brooklyn where they live. But I think this is good. Like I think it's time we diversify. Like it's like, and I feel like Huffington Post was that way too. Like for a while it was like whatever BuzzFeed says is right, whatever Huffington Post says is right. Like no, whatever the Morning Toast says is right.
For sure. No, but it was, I don't know if anyone ever said if it's what the Huffington Post said, it's right.
No, but like it's just considered like this
all
like
the media brands would look to BuzzFeed.
Right, but when they can't even make money, why are we looking to them?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's
and
why
Toast is profitable. Speaking of, new merch coming soon.
That's why, like there are layoffs that happen all the time. You don't really report on them, but I found this one to be an extremely interesting factoid.
Because they're really like the pinnacle of like popular media brands. They're like the success story, the small blog about GIFs literally turned into like a huge news corporation.
Exactly.
So, you know, it is interesting and it's sad. Because like, what does this mean for the digital landscape? Exactly.
And as much as, you know, the Morning Toast is here to solve all of the digital media landscape's problems.
We only have so many
resources. What else is the future, you know? What's the future of digital media? Like, where do people get their news? It's not Facebook, Twitter. They're suffering too.
No, it's like live streams.
Live streams on YouTube that are also podcasts.
That's what I'm saying. Live streams that maybe that go live at 10:30. By the way, it is podcast. I was just on this thing. What did I say? It was called Pod. Remember? I was like, have you heard of Podcast? Oh no, whatever. It was like this podcast, like news information graph thing, and they're doing like literally podcasts get like 50 million views a month. Listens, whatever.
Yeah.
They need to come out with digital podcasts, like video podcasts.
Like this.
Yeah, like where you can, on the podcast app, watch us too.
Yeah, but for some reason, people don't like it. Like for this show, like you can watch it or you can listen to it, and so many more of you choose to listen to it.
Yeah, but I want to show my face, so.
Oh yeah, and you know, there are those of you who are here every morning. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Okay, so let's jump into Dear Toasters. If you guys don't know, Dear Toasters is our advice segment where we dole out unsolicited, not so great advice. No, I'm kidding. It's actually really good. If you have something you want advice on, email us at deartoasters, DearToasters, @gmail.com. Anything from relationship stuff to wedding stuff to friend stuff. The more interesting and freaky, the better. So let's jump right in, shall we?
We shall.
Just give me a moment here to pull up my email, my electronic mail. Do you have an account?
I do.
Okay.
I have a number of them.
This is called To Convert or Not to Convert. Quick background. Someone posted in Toast After Dark about you guys recording a Patreon episode about your faith, and it inspired me to write this email.
It inspired a lot of people. You should listen to it.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for close to 3 years, and we've been living together for about 6 months, and everything is lovely. We aren't getting engaged anytime soon, but I have a feeling that it's going in that direction. He's Jewish, I'm not. He isn't super religious, he doesn't go to temple that often or ever. But he participates in all of the high holidays, so I guess he considers himself more culturally Jewish. His dad is Jewish, his mom converted when they got married, his dad was raised Orthodox, but he has since become more moderate. His parents and my boyfriend and I have had long conversations about what it means to be Jewish, and they've been great about educating me on their faith since I have very little knowledge of it. Is that their way of telling me that I need to convert? I've thought about it for a long time, and to be honest, I don't think I want to do it. Is that disrespectful? Is it expected that I convert? I have not yet talked to my boyfriend about it yet because I want to know what the best way to go about this is before I say anything. Any advice to you guys would be helpful. I'm a little lost lamb. Please keep me anonymous.
Wow, this is
Thanks,
a great one.
Jennifer. No, I'm kidding.
I have so many thoughts.
Me too.
First of all, no, it's not disrespectful if that's how you feel, but I would tell your boyfriend sooner rather than later that's something that he should know, and you'll find out if it's important to him that you do convert or not.
Yeah.
And if it is important to him that you do convert, maybe he can explain to you why in a way that might change your opinion.
Yeah, I don't want to proselytize, but being Jewish rocks. So, if it's something that you're open to, I would explore it because, then we could be related.
But if you talk to him about it and he's like, oh, that's fine, that doesn't, it's not important to me anyway, then great, pit, gone.
No, but you do have to tell him.
But you might talk to him about it and he'd be like, it's important to me for these reasons. And then when, he makes his case, you might feel differently. Or he might be like, that's important to me and we can't get married if you don't. And that's something you should know now.
Right. And for both of you, you might just be wasting your time. Some people, they only want to marry someone of their faith and that's a deal breaker. And that's fine. But you do have to be honest because now you would have wasted 3 years of your time. So I say be honest, but also explore it. Why not?
Yeah. Look into it.
I'm out here.
And also,
proselytizing the right word?
Yeah.
It's such a hard word to say.
Proselytizing.
And then you're but the act of proselytization. How do you?
I don't know.
Proselytization.
Yeah,
that was it. Proselytization.
I don't know if that's a word.
It is. Whenever I think of proselytize, what do you think of? 1, 2, 3. Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Hello.
My name is Elder
Price.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that wasn't so crazy.
No.
But I think that was good advice we gave.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Just honesty is the best policy.
This one is...
But also deny till you die.
Yeah, this one I thought would take a little bit more of an in-depth analysis, so it's going to be our final one.
Okay.
It is titled, My Sister Wants to Fuck Our Stepbrother.
Why, though?
Dear Claudia and Jackie, I am 24 years old and my sister's 21 years old. Last summer, my mom got remarried to my now stepdad, who has 3 kids of his own. The youngest is 18 years old. Needless to say, the 5 of us didn't grow up in the same house. We very rarely even see each other now because we're all in and out of college, go to separate sides of the family for holidays. I'm writing to you because I need advice, help. My younger 21-year-old sister is snapping, flirting, and hinting at hooking up with my youngest stepbrother, who is 18. Here's the thing. He's actually, hot. He looks like he's 27 years old, plays football, and it's just perfect. He's hot, guys. It's almost unimaginable. The kind of hot person that makes you confused that a kind of person could look like that. I do not know whether or not to encourage my sister and my stepbrother to hook up. She genuinely has a crush on him. If he wasn't our stepbrother, it's almost like we could have met him anyway. Due to the amount of mutual friends, Jewish geography, and the circle that we live in, it's almost like my sister and him would have met anyway. She continues to tell me, what if our parents met so we could meet? Oh my God, that's so funny. What do you guys think? What should I do? Should I just not say anything? I want to support my sister, but is this wrong? Or is it just not right? Does it stay a secret? Help. I mean, This is literally clueless.
This is clueless. I have so many thoughts on this, and who do I blame? Hollywood. In every show that's on, Gossip Girl, even The OC, the kids date and the parents date too, and it's very normal. And so this is nothing out of the norm if you just grew up watching CW. Lily and Rufus and Serena and Dan. Oh yeah, it's the same situation.
Okay, but so
Marissa and Ryan, Julie and Frank. So
their parents just got married. They don't have the same mom or dad.
No.
Same with Cher and Josh.
Yeah. So it's really not that weird. It's not weird when it happens in TV shows. It sounds weird. It said weird when you said my sister wants to fuck our stepbrother, but you don't have any of the same DNA.
Okay, well here's the thing. If she just wants to fuck him and never mention it again, you can't. No, because that will make holidays so awkward. But if you guys are in love and you want to date, then that's kind of cute and normal. But if you break up, oh my God. I don't know. This is really terrible.
No.
I feel it wouldn't be as weird if the kids got together first and then their parents got married. That's like so cute. We set up our parents.
Right, but like technically it's the same level of weird if it happens the other way around.
No, but now the other way around is like now we're a family.
Yeah.
So am I gonna fuck my brother? I don't know. I think you just need to find out, like, does this 18-year-old want a girlfriend? Because if not, it's not worth it.
Right.
Honestly, unless you think it's the love, but the girl.
Unless you think you're gonna get married and like you would have to do it soon.
But the little sister being like, they met so we could meet, like, is so precious and cute. But the sister's 21 and the kid's 18, like.
Yeah, no, the relationship definitely has its own set of issues.
Yeah,
like any relationship.
No,
but that's
honestly,
why, like, if you guys either need to like get married right now, and then it's not weird, but like you can't be like dating at family dinner. No,
honestly, like, I'm gonna advise against it. Unless you think it's the great love story of our generation, you know?
Right. But like still they would. You can't be like at family dinner being boyfriend and girlfriend with your brother.
I'm like making out in front of your.
You could be like at family dinner with your husband.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
or like
you guys should just go to Vegas, like get married.
People on the YouTube stream, please let me know what you think. I'm really feeling
perplexed. They're not here for it.
They're not for you. Okay, but like I just can't help but think, like, what if this was like her one true love? It's possible. It does sound very fate vibes. But, you know, where does the other guy stand? Like, if they're just Snapchatting, like, that's just code for, like, booty call. And you cannot booty call with your stepbrother. Unless you have, like, an ongoing thing. I don't know.
We need to check the rest of the emails. There's probably one from a boy, like, my sister wants to fuck me.
How do I tell her no? Oh, man, that's so funny.
My new stepsisters send me really, really weird, flirty Snapchats.
It's 11/11, Make-A-Wish.
Justice for the girls, 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 justice for the girls.
Streaming platform. Wow, that's hard. Streaming platform. Netflix show. Imagine if we could stream live on Netflix every morning. Everyone has Netflix. And they can watch it anywhere. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Do they do anything live?
No.
Yeah.
They don't have a live show, a Morning Toast live show, a Morning Toast live.
I just think there's too many negative outcomes from this that I am going to advise against it, even if there is a small chance that he is the one true love, your OTP.
In addition to the fact, as Alana Carter has stated, I would absolutely not, because he's 18 and he's probably excited to go to college and fuck girls.
Yeah. There's just too many awkward outcomes. She has to be stopped. Okay? She sounds so cute and precious, though. Like, I'm just picturing her being like...
on the one hand, she sounds cute and precious because she said that one thing. But on the other hand, she's, like, sending thoughty Snapchats to her brother.
Totally.
So I don't know about cute and precious.
That's like when Josh and Cher were playing footsie under the table when they were supposed to be highlighting briefs.
Right, but their parents weren't married at the time.
Right. But they did technically, like, have the same...
This would be if those parents divorce and then you guys start dating. Then it's Cher and Josh. And that's not weird.
That's not weird, yeah. You know what? Sorry, it's still weird. And you know, that's something people don't talk about enough in the movie Clueless. It's like, great, she got her happy ending, but she fucked her brother, you know?
No, but also in Gossip Girl and The OC and in every other fucking show.
Totally. Jackie, that's such a great point. It's Hollywood poisoning our minds.
Yeah, because they're sick is what we learned. So
it's weird.
Actually, if Hollywood says it's okay, it's probably not. Stay far away from your brother.
We need to just get this girl on a dating app, hook her up with someone else.
Yeah, we need to get her mind off of her bro.
Yeah, no, we got to do like a complete
mind-body
makeover.
Like Taylor Townsend, go to the Sorbonne and get the fuck away from her.
What's the Sorbonne?
It's in France.
What is it?
He needs to go to college in France.
Okay.
So that he doesn't have to see her.
Yeah, this girl needs to focus on other things, like maybe find a new hobby, like a new soul cycle, like a new workout class, something.
Yeah, she needs to like kick off her resolutions.
Totally.
Like of just having hobbies, like, you know, working on herself a little bit before she meets someone else. And she can use the Noom app to do that. It's not too late to kick off your year right. Stay on track and meet your New Year's resolutions and meet your goals with Noom. Sticking to a weight loss plan can be hard, especially when you don't know how to handle the thoughts and obstacles that hold you back from making progress.
Or from having sex with your brother.
But Noom makes that really easy with their custom app that helps you get the help that you need in order to reach your goals. Noom is designed for results. Meet your resolutions by signing up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/toast. What do you have to lose? Visit Noom.com/toast to start your trial today. Again, that's Noom.com/toast. Start losing weight for good. I'm like loving tracking all of my progress in life via apps.
I know.
I use Noom. I use Dry January. I use my health app
and
to
your
see
period
my steps.
tracker.
I actually don't use a period tracker because I have my planner for that.
I used a period tracker all through high school, and it was so great. But like now, I like every time I do it, I like forget to log it. And Margot's always like, "I'm 36 minutes late." I'm like, "Bitch, how the fuck do you know that?" Because she tracks hers like crazy. But like I forgot about it. But I need to get back on the tracking. Tracking and organization is just the key to a happy life.
Yeah, and it just helps you know where you're at. And a planner, you know, that's step one. My planner is my period tracking app.
No, you're right. I should just put in my planner.
Yeah, and then you'll be like, you can count how many days between that you usually have between each period. And
what was the last trip we took? Let me try and think. Because I feel like
you were in Mexico.
No, like together.
Oh, you went with Snitch on the road.
No, I'm just trying to think.
You were in Miami.
For Olivia's bachelorette?
For your shows.
I'm just trying to think when last time I got my period was. Oh, I remember because I was traveling and I bought tampons before my trip. Oh, okay, good. So I'm not going to have it next week in Mexico.
Oh, right. You're going back to Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, my God. And I just have to say, I feel like such a fucking traitor, but like I'm absolutely head over heels in love with Revolve.
Oh my God.
I just ordered another batch of things.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
Oh, really? Because, so when I was going to Mexico for my trip last week, there was like all these themed nights. It was like a disco where you had to wear sparkles and an all white. And I couldn't find anything to wear. I literally ordered everything possible from Bloomingdale's and returned it. And Jackie was like, check Revolve. And I'm like, honestly, I size out of Revolve. But that was like my old mentality. Now I probably could do like a Revolve large, where I used to like literally it wasn't even a question. So Jackie made me go on and we were like sending each other a million sparkly things. And I ended up getting something great. And so for my Mexico trip, this time I went on again. And like, honestly, I went to the sale and I ordered, because like all the summer stuff is out, but I need stuff for Mexico. I got like a million like LPA, like all their fake brands, like $30 dresses. And they're annoying with their sizes. Like for regular dresses, sometimes I saw a dress that only went up to a size 6. Like that's not fair.
Yeah.
Like I'm like a normal like 8 or 10, Revolve 12.
No, it's still Revolve.
Yeah, but now I'm getting in on like the tail end, and now it's motivating me to like be even skinnier because like the clothes are so cute, and I just like need to fit into them.
And it's better than going shopping at a store and like being utterly depressed by their lighting and their selection, because they have a really great return policy and they send you the label. And honestly, it sounds like we're doing an ad for Revolve.
No, we're not. They send you the label. I cannot fuck with ordering online. Okay. ASOS sends you a label, Revolve sends you a label. Saks Fifth Avenue does not send you a label. And it's like, are you kidding me with your expensive ass? You can't throw a label in. Also, Bloomingdale's does not throw a label.
And they take it out of your refund.
It's $7.95. What the fuck is that? And you have to be the one to go drop it off at UPS. You know, I wait in my lobby till UPS comes and I sneak it in the truck. I'm like,
God. Bloomingdale's is like in the Stone Age when it comes to online orders.
Okay, I disagree.
I ordered all this stuff before I went to the Dominican, and I needed to send back a bathing suit bottom, and their whole like website process to get the return label, I didn't even wind up doing it. And then I ordered the same bathing suit bottom in a size smaller, and I did like next day delivery or something, and I get an email the next day, your order's been canceled because we can't figure it out.
Oh, that's crazy. Well,
and it's like, don't cancel my order. Okay, just send it regular, and I guess I won't have it when I need it, but I'll have it.
They're in the Stone Age with their delivery ordering online, but I don't know if this is all the stores, but the main store in New York has the most amazing, like I literally sit at home, buy something, and I can get a same day delivery to my house. I order so much stuff from Bloomingdale's online and I return 90% of it, but like after a couple weeks, I'll put all the returns in a bag and I'll just go to Bloomingdale's and return. I did that yesterday. I returned like maybe 10 things that I had ordered in the past month. Yeah. And I didn't even have a receipt. They're great about that. Like Ben literally, not to blow up his spot, like literally will wear a pair of pants 100 times. Be like, I don't like them anymore, and he returns them. It's like Sephora. Like they just take stuff.
Yeah, Sephora's great with returns.
Yeah.
I heard they were changing their return policy, but it hasn't affected me yet.
I mean, I literally, returning stuff is my worst nightmare. And when it comes to like Boohoo does not fucking send you a label, and like you have to send it.
But the price of the item is the same as the shipping.
So no, that's what it is. It's like a $6 sweater that I'm not going to wear. Honestly, I just keep it in my closet because I have to spend $6 on the shipping. That it's the same cost, and then I don't have to leave my house.
Yeah, it'd be a fun toy for Theo.
Yeah, totally. Man, it's terrible. And I always end up wearing it like someplace, like to the movies. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad about Revolve because like, I really enjoyed them, and I know you were
like, remember that dress that we wanted for the sparkly night, but it didn't come in time because it was pre-ordered?
Yeah.
I got it, and I'm going to bring it to my next Mexico trip. Isn't it so cute?
Oh my God, so cute.
Yeah, don't mind my hair, so frizzy.
Let's get a Revolve code. That would be helpful.
It would be helpful because they're so, like, I literally play around, like, just throw things in my cart, $1,500. Excuse me, what? I just take out like 6 things, and I only had 5 in.
Yeah, but then, you're getting them all to return them. Like, I literally will order 2 sizes sometimes.
Yeah.
And send back the one that doesn't work.
Also, you have the Honey extender, right?
Yes.
The Honey, what is it, like a plug-in? Chrome extension that you put on your browser, so when you're shopping online right before you check out, you press the Honey button and they scour the internet for codes. I have never purchased anything from Revolve that I didn't get a code for. Like, Honey,
yeah.
Wayfair never gives me a code.
Interesting.
Yeah. I love fucking promo codes. I'm like a promo code queen.
Yeah.
And I used to
the
literally
new, like, clipping coupons.
Yeah, no, it really is. And I used to literally like scour the earth, like Googling boohoo promo code. Literally this little extension, click. It's so great. One of the toasters told me about it.
Thank you, toasters. Always helping us. Real Housewives of New Jersey recap.
Oh my God,
Let's fucking go.
So I did watch it last night after the game where I had 2 double margaritas and I was like a little drunk. So I remember most of it.
I mean, the only thing that we
Is
really
Monkey's
need
asshole.
to discuss is Monkey's asshole, what happened at dinner. And as much as I love her, Jennifer was completely wrong.
I know, and it pains me to say because I like her.
Okay.
Oh, and we have Jennifer and Jackie coming together February 6th, and then February 13th we have Melissa.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Because I really, like, it's a very interesting season for me because it's like I like everyone and I also disagree with things that they're doing. It's not like there's just one person who can do no wrong, Erica Jane.
Yeah.
And I can't see anyone else's side.
Yeah.
So Jennifer was wrong because...
The jeweler,
that was so awkward. Like, that necklace is tainted now. Teresa can never wear the necklace without getting a pit.
And when she called it ugly, like, that was so mean.
That was so mean.
And it was such a thoughtful thing for the girls to do.
So thoughtful. And the way that Jennifer, to bring it up immediately after she gets the gift, doesn't even let her enjoy it. 2, in front of Teresa, talking about how they all paid it for it and like pricing, it was just really fucking tacky.
I agree.
And
so
also,
that's
why
someone murmured it and they didn't put subtitles, but her brother's jewelry store is in Long Island.
Yes.
So they're like, well, we're gonna trek out. It's not that big of a deal. It wasn't a $30,000 ring. It was probably like a $1,000 necklace.
No, it was definitely more than that, but still, like, it's split between 5 people. Whatever discount your brother's going to give them, like, it's not worth the gas price to go to Long Island.
No, it's just
and
annoying.
even if it is, it's like we're not bargain hunting on a gift.
Right,
like,
and
we're
they didn't
just
know.
buying a gift.
And they probably didn't know that her brother was a jeweler.
No, and even if they did, like, he's a jeweler in Long Island. Like, that doesn't, it's like, oh,
It's
her
a
brother's
different
a doctor.
state.
Like, it's like if they got plastic surgery and they didn't go to her husband.
No, it was so stupid. Like, and she really overreacted and went wild.
And in front of Teresa.
Marge shouldn't have said the thing about her lip liner looking like a monkey's asshole because that takes an argument about something else and makes it like personal and mean.
Right.
But
because up until that point, like, Jennifer was in the wrong, and but Marge met her there with monkey's asshole.
A
but
monkey's
also because,
asshole.
like, Jennifer
you probably fucking sucked. Ben was dying.
No, I was in shock. Like, and watching Melissa, like, that would have been
with the
me.
napkin.
Like, I can't even deal when someone sends their food back. I'm like, oh my
Me
God,
too.
stop. A monkey's asshole that you probably fucking sucked.
And usually in housewife dinners on vacation, they're in like a private room. They were in the middle of the restaurant. It's like they knew shit was going to go down.
Right. So now both Jennifer and Marge are in the doghouse, even though I
But
love
Marge was so right. Like, could Danielle be more transparent? Like, the second Jen gets up, Danielle doesn't really even know Jen. She, like, runs to her to talk shit about Marge. And then Melissa, who was it? Oh, Jackie was like, Marge, you think they're talking shit about you? Like, that was funny. But the way that the teams have divided is, like, so obvious. Like, with the rooms even, like, it's so weird. Teresa, like, it weirdly is, like, stuck on this side just because she's so loyal to Danielle. They have a weird friendship.
Well, whoever said, like, this is, like,
Jackie
Teresa
said it.
having Danielle's back like this is her way of apologizing and making up for ruining her life 10 years ago, I agree with.
100%. Dolores is, like, firmly in the middle.
Right, and I like Dolores.
Me
but
too.
When Margaret said that Teresa's a bad judge of character, and then everyone, like, said it as if it's, like, a known statement, that made me, like, go back and think, like, because Teresa's the OG of New Jersey. She's kind of like Vicky Gunvalson in the sense of, like, if you don't get along with her, like, you're not going to stay on the show. But Teresa always, like, immediately lets in new people, as opposed to Vicky, who's just, like, anti-new people totally. So I kind of, like, now thinking about her as a bad judge of character, like, in general, it just made me think of everything differently. Because you wouldn't think that she is, because she's very, like...
nice to everyone.
And protective of her inner circle and doesn't let people in. But then she also does. Like, she doesn't even know Jennifer and, like,
and she
they're best
immediately...
friends.
Yeah, but her and Jennifer connected because Teresa was hating Jackie, and then Jennifer started hating Jackie, so they had something to talk about.
Right, but that doesn't make someone, like, your friend. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, that's not the basis
But in
of a
Housewives
friendship.
world, it actually does.
Right. But so I just thought it was interesting. I was very interested by it.
No, I don't.
And then when I was thinking of the rooming situation, like, how would you have done? Like, she really did a perfect job.
Because there was nobody else for Danielle to room with. No. Maybe Jennifer, but, like, Jennifer's new and they really don't know each other.
No, but Danielle could have gotten her own room and Teresa could have roomed with Dolores.
Oh, yeah,
but then
I
I think, like, Danielle goes crazy if she's alone.
No, and I think there's something weird with Danielle Teresa going on. It's like a Leanne Locken,
Cameron
Westcott vibe.
Yeah.
It was a great episode. I think Jersey is so good.
It's so good. What happens next? Next week looked even better.
Yeah, what happened?
Margaret and Danielle go at it. Danielle starts talking about Margaret's kids, and she throws wine on her.
Oh, yes.
If anybody has Danielle's back in that instance, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Because how many times do these women have to say, stop bringing up the kids? Danielle, like, that kids are off limits.
Jackie wrote it about Jennifer.
Off limits. And then
Jackie said it to Teresa.
Right. And Danielle's going to...
go there even worse.
Go there, and if anyone has Danielle's back, I'm out.
Yeah, no. Like, this is where Housewives, like, in order to win the Housewives, like, and you want to be involved, but also not be a bad person, you have to, like, they turn arguments about random things into something about completely else. Like, stay on track about the argument. Fight about the text messages that you sent after the wedding. Don't start fighting about the kids.
Right. And, like, fight about the brother jeweler. Don't start talking about a monkey's asshole.
Even though, like, that will go down in history as, like, truly, like, an iconic moment. And I don't know if Jennifer is going to be on the show again. I don't know how long her career on Housewives is going to be, but I do know that, like, she is forever instilled in the book of life in terms of Housewives just for that one fucking line.
And that's what I said I liked about her. It's like, if someone told me my lips or your lips look like a monkey's asshole, like, your reaction would probably be like,
yeah, be like, you know, because you fucking lick a monkey's asshole.
No, like something, but you never know what she's gonna say, and I think that's an interesting element to add to the Housewives. Whereas usually it's pretty predictable, like cookie cutter fights. She said, he said, she said.
Yeah.
But like, you fucking sucked a monkey's asshole.
Also, she, like, a lot of the times is very reserved and, like, conservative and just, like, is a family man. And then she gets a drink in her and, like, she's insane, and I love it.
No, you don't. I can't figure her out yet.
She's so unpredictable.
She's so unpredictable. You think she's one way, like she's very rooted in her culture and her family and being a mom and a wife, and then she goes to Cabo and she's a whole nother person. It's not even like she wakes up the next day like, oh my God, what did I do? It's like, this is who I am. Yeah. This is me.
She has dual
Don't
personalities.
Don't let them words hurt you. When the sharpest words... That's Missy Elliott rap on the song. Gonna stand the flood, gonna drown him out.
Would you ever perform at your own wedding, like walk yourself down the aisle? That's something I wish I did.
If I had the chops, perhaps.
Yeah.
No, not as I walk down the aisle because there's a lot going on. I don't want to be distracted. Like it's a visual thing. It's not an audio thing.
It's not like a sensory experience?
No, it's not a podcast. I'll walk down while the morning toast is playing.
Oh my God, that would be so epic. I'll record like a little live show. It's Morning Toast live show. It's Morning Toast live. Live show. It's Morning Toast live show. It's Morning Toast live. But at the Knicks game last night, when they had Billy and Alec on, this, you know, so when there's celebrities at the Knicks game and they announce that they're there, they put on the screen like a clip of their movie or their TV show, like a very popular one. But they needed one of them together, and they put the scene from 30 Rock when they're in the episode together, and it was like I wanted to leave the game and go watch 30 Rock.
As one always does.
Okay, I think that's all she wrote. The fat lady's singing, so it's over. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with Ryan Hurd. We'll drop a picture on our Instagram and make sure to leave a comment for him. And then next week, what's next week? I think I'm here every day, but Friday.
Okay, we'll figure
it out. Yeah, that's all we got. Thanks for being here, you guys. Love you so much. Thanks for the endless support. Make sure you listen to the Morning Toast every day, the Millennial Morning Show. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, and then we're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. We will see you tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day. Try to stay alive.